anxiety, depression, PTSD, addictions, homelessness, suicide, mental health concerns in general. I'm willing to bet every single one of you watching this has been directly or indirectly impacted by one or multiple of these things. I'm Kim Wilkinson, founder of Empowered Life, and I can honestly say every single one of those things I've mentioned has directly impacted our family, and especially over the last 5 years. It has been a roller coaster of a journey, and even though I refer to it as this giant shitstorm, I am grateful because it has taught me so much. It has helped me to heal, to grow, to step into empowerment, to learn to move from suffering to empowerment. And along the way, I had these aha moments where I realized I need to share this and teach this with other people. About a year ago, I created an online program called Finding Calm in Chaos. It was mostly inspired by my son Tristan, as well as some other family members. And sadly, Tristan was the one that suffered the most with all of these things. Anxiety, depression. There were times when he was suicidal. There was times when he was homeless. He had addiction concerns, and sadly, November 14th of just this past year, he lost his life and passed away in his sleep of an overdose. And even though it is still very raw and my heart still hurts, I can honestly say that because of everything from my program that I created, by applying it into my own situation, I have been able to move through the last 5 years and even the most recent passing of my son in the best way possible, where I can still grieve, still have my moments where I break down and cry, but I also can heal and find peace and gratitude even amongst this most recent shitstorm. And if you think this can't happen to you, I am going to strongly encourage you to stop and think again. I don't think we realize how significant, especially this whole drug concern is. It is everywhere. I mean, I've known about it. My son was very open about his addictions over the years, and we did everything we could to try to help him. But I've recently joined some support groups, and one in particular, Moms Stop the Harm, which is a fabulous group. I highly recommend checking out their Facebook page. Search them on Google, Moms Stop the Harm. The advocacy and education coming from here is phenomenal. And even though I had a lot of knowledge, before my son passing, what I've been learning over the last month is just blowing my mind. This really is an epidemic, and it's everywhere. And it's not just our youth. And there's really this stigma that we need to get rid of, and we need to have a deeper understanding. People with addictions are people who are suffering so bad emotionally. They're looking for something to numb the pain. That's where addictions start, is from, two places that are predominant right now is that root of emotional suffering. And the other thing is, workers or people who are injured and in need of pain medication and becoming addicted that way. And, we kind of tend to look down on people and we label. And what we need to realize is that two things. First of all, we need to put a lot more effort and education and awareness into helping and supporting our society, our community, our family to stop this. And we need to focus on prevention so that we can teach, the younger children tools and resources so that when they find themselves confronted by, stress and trauma, that they have other things to turn to for support than substances to numb the pain, because that's what's happening. And children as young as 7, 8, 10 are being diagnosed with depression, anxiety, and are committing suicide. And if you think this isn't going to happen to you or can't happen to you, again, you need to think again. About a year ago, I created an online program called Finding Common Chaos, mostly inspired by my son, Tristan. And basically gives everything that I learned over various trainings over the years and moving through my own shitstorm of 5 years and realizing that, you know, by doing the work and applying all these different things and approaching things in a certain way, that I could find common chaos. And that was such an empowering feeling. And at that point, I realized I need to share and teach this to people, because the reality is life is going to deal us some shitty things at times. We're going to have career struggles. There's going to be relationship struggles. There's going to be illness. There's going to be death. There's no way around that. It's going to show up at some point. I hope life is really good for you right now and that you're healthy and happy. But I guarantee you at some point, something is going to show up and it's not going to be pleasant. And that is my focus with Finding Common Chaos, is to give you the tools, the resources, and to share my experience so that I can hopefully help you, move through whatever your chaos is in the best way possible. The other thing I've done is started to build my YouTube channel around sharing my story so that you can learn, especially this last year, I have learned so much, and I think I have a lot of valuable information to share, especially if you're that mom or you're that dad or you're a parent where your child, if you're worrying about them every night and you don't know if they're gonna be alive tomorrow, there's a way that you can approach that that's going to allow you, in the worst case situation, to move to acceptance and peace. Or if you don't approach it in the right way, it could often lead to, guilt and suffering. So I want to share as much as I can that way. So please check out my YouTube channel, subscribe, share with somebody you know who may be in a similar situation. Again, I plan to share just a whole bunch of different videos on, our story, the things we went through, how I dealt with things, what really worked, what doesn't, and, how to heal and to grieve in the best way possible. And I'm still going to continue to learn. We're coming up to Christmas. This is going to be my first Christmas without my son. Of course, that is a little bit of a trigger. I want to talk about that and how do we deal with that, and the importance of allowing yourself to grieve but not allowing yourself to fall into that pit of suffering 24/7, because that'll destroy you and it'll destroy your family around you. So in addition to the YouTube channel and Finding Common Chaos, again, this program online is set up so it's start anytime, work at your own pace, lifetime access, and it includes a 1-hour coaching session. Now that I've taken that all and applied it to yet another situation, the passing of my son, I can tell you this stuff works. And I have more to add to it now, so I'm going to be updating and revising. And until the end of this year, December 31st, 2019, I'm going to put this course on sale for $149. It's US funds. Regular price is $399. Once I've edited this and added everything and it's finalized going into the new year, the new slightly increased price will apply. And but the beauty of registering for this now is you're signed up, you've got access to it, you can start anytime. You got access to all the existing content, and everything that gets added you're going to get at no extra cost. You could start it right away. You could wait until the new year. But I think the more you can educate yourself and the more you can be prepared to deal with whatever shitstorm is going to come your way, the better. And there are a ton of resources into this program, and I just will continue to add to it as well. And again, the benefit of already being registered is you've got lifetime access. Anything that comes extra is just yours for free. So the links are in the post. I have so many more videos that are going to come both through YouTube, on Facebook, And I really, really am focused on two things: helping those that are already suffering, whether it's you suffering or you're supporting a family member that's suffering. And the other thing is educating, in hopes of prevention, because I think we can all agree this world is really getting a little bit more chaotic. So much is happening. There's so much more stress. The economy affects everything. Christmas, December is a tough month. We're seeing a lot of these negative things, the overdoses, the suicides, mental health concerns. It's increasing. It's not decreasing. So we really need to take the time and make the effort to educate ourselves, prepare ourselves, and support one another. Thank you for listening, for watching. Please feel free to share this video. Again, share the links to the YouTube channel, the online school for Empowered Life. There are also some free resources on there, some meditations that you can download. And I plan to just continue to add as much as I can to this as well. I do hope you're in a really good place in life right now. And if you're not, please reach out for help. There's plenty of resources out there. And if I can't help you, I have some other places and some professional resources that I can refer you to. I really just want to help. Thank you so much, and have a fabulous day.